looking at porn. Ooh, so much porn. Weird stuff. Yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna bookmark that one. Yeah, save that one for later. I'm not into that. Oh, maybe. Let's see. Oh, hey guys! I didn't see you there. I was just doing some work on the computer. Yeah, I wasn't looking at porn. No, definitely wasn't looking at porn. But anyways, thanks for tuning into my channel. My name's Tony. This is Back in the Day Gamer. I don't have my new computer in yet, so I don't have any editing software. And I wanted to get things rolling for the Halloween season, so I needed to get on top of things. So I figured let's do a pickup video because I spend a fair amount of time out there picking up games. Like I said, I don't have editing software, so I won't be adding any gameplay to this yet. I'd like to, but I just want to get the channel rolling so you guys have something. I currently have 1 subscriber. Thank you very much. The only thing on my channel right now is raw game footage, pre-editing. So, let's get started here. I got, oh hey, look, even have all these games that I just picked up. So let's take a look at them, huh? The first game that I have is to start off on this channel, we're only going to cover games from back in the day. No new stuff, no older stuff, just the old stuff from back in the day when everything was good. Some of these games aren't good though. But you know where we're going with this. We're going to go, we got 4 systems we're going to cover. The 4 good systems. We got Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. So we'll go 18 to 16-bit. So alphabetically, the first game we have here, this game, Baseball, one of the original NES black box games. This game is not good. I really didn't want it to be the first game featured on my channel, but there it is. Let's never talk about it again. It sucks. This next game does not suck. And I don't want to catch a whole lot of crap for this, but I have to be honest, I haven't played this game since it came out back in the 80s. Back in, sometime in the 80s. But anyhow, it's a great game. Castlevania. When it came out, I remember playing it at my friend Josh and John's house. They were a little older than me, and it was damn hard, and it still is. It's not as hard now because, I'm 40 years old. But back in the day, I think I only played it at their house a handful of times, and then that was it until a couple of weeks ago when I picked it up, and I started from some game footage to make a review on it, which I have plenty of game footage. I got all the way to right outside the room of the last guy, which I believe is Dracula. You have the couple knights that you fight there, but I couldn't beat those guys. I was surprised I got that far, but we'll cover that in an upcoming video. Next game I have here was a game I actually never heard of until probably about a year ago. Apparently it's a hidden gem and everyone loves it. I know why I never played it when I was younger, because the cover art is nothing special, so I would have just looked right over it. But anyhow, Journey to Silius. I've seen a lot of good reviews on this. No bad reviews, all good reviews. I'm looking forward to playing it. I'm going to have a segment on this show where it is me playing games from the beginning. Games I've never played before, like this one. So we'll get an honest review. I didn't spend a lot of time playing this back in the day. 0 time, actually. So we'll see how I progress in that. The last NES game I got in this pickup video is a game that I find amusing, and I like it. It's right there in the middle. It's not great. It's not terrible. A lot of people hate it, but I find it amusing. Narc. You shoot the bad guys, they drop bags of drugs. It's pretty amusing. They don't do that in the newer games. Moving on to the Sega, or the Master System, I've got Wonder Boy and Monster Land. Apparently I paid $13 for it because the sticker won't come off. But I picked this up a couple weeks ago. Still have yet to play it, but I have seen many reviews on it. I like the way it looks. I think I'm going to like it a lot. We'll do another one of those reviews where I never played it before. And, yeah. So that's that. I got another Master System game here. Miracle Warriors. I did play this just a little, and I liked it. I think I'm going to like it a lot more when I get into it, so I'll get into it. Before we move on to the 16-bit systems, I know I said we were only going to be covering 4 consoles in this, but there is the one exception, and that would be Game Boy. I consider that Nintendo. It's portable, but that being said, we will be covering Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and your occasional Game Boy Advance. And it just so happens that I have 2 Game Boy Advance here that I picked up. Castlevania, Harmony of Dissonance. I have not played this, but it being the Halloween season, I wanted to get some theme-appropriate games, so I picked this one up. Reviews I saw on it looked okay, but you know, whatever, we're going to give it a shot. I picked this game up because, to be honest, I love the movies, and it's kind of geeky, but I don't care. Harry Potter. I love me some Harry Potter. That being said, moving on to the 16-bit era, we've got this first game I played quite a bit of. Don't think I beat it, but I did play it a lot, and I don't think I have played it since the mid-90s. So I'm looking forward to getting into this again. Star Fox. Yeah, I know I loved it back in the day. Let's see how it aged. This next game here, probably the second best co-op game I can think of. Let you take a look at it. Super Bomberman 2. I don't know if you ever played this game. The cover art isn't exactly that eye-catching, but my friend John had this back in the day, and we used to play it in his mom's basement all the time. You know, my favorite co-op game of all time would be Mario Kart, where, you know, you're racing karts, you're trying to get ahead of your friend. You know, sometimes you get to shoot them with shells and whatnot, but on Super Bomberman 2, the game goal is to blow your friend up. That's good co-op. The last 3 games I picked up recently here are for the Sega Genesis. The first one is Sonic and Knuckles. I actually have never played this game before either. I was never a big Sonic fan. I actually became less stubborn in the past few years and picked up a Genesis, and now I have quite a few games. A lot of them are great, but back in the day, I was completely anti-Sega, all for Nintendo, so I don't have a ton of Genesis experience from back in the day. One of my friends did have a Master System. We got some fair amount of play on, but I enjoy the Genesis now because I'm playing games that I didn't know existed before, like this one here, Decap Attack, another Halloween-themed game that I want to do a review, me never playing before. Moving on, see how I can do with it. The cover art's kind of amusing. We've got a mummy with a face in his stomach, and looks like he's throwing his head at you. So we'll see how that plays out. And the final game for this video is a game that apparently is so great. I don't know how I didn't know about it other than I wasn't a big Genesis fan until recently. And I had to eBay this one because I was looking for it in the wild and it never came up. But Rocket Knight Adventures. I've seen many a video on this. They all look good. I think I'm really going to like that game. So I'm looking forward to putting some time into it. That's everything I picked up for now. Stay tuned. I got lots of good ideas. Lots of good reviews going to be coming up. A big closet full of other games to cover. Not to mention all the games I'm going to pick up in the future. But as for now, my name's Tony. Thanks for tuning in to Back in the Day Gamer. And we'll see you next time. Ooh, porn.